Hello guys, this is Julia Marcos and this is our second day of Solidarity Projects Writing Challenge. Today we are going to focus on project idea and how you wrap it up in the application form, how you develop in the application form your idea so that it's very simple to understand to a person who is external, the idea is coherent, and you also see for yourself, wait, why I'm doing this project, what is the impact that I want to create. Apart from this, we are also going to cover the topic of the team. Who are those people in your group and what are their responsibilities? Because half of the success when the project is approved is to have a strong team and understanding the team clarity on the responsibilities that you have so that you can keep on running the project for 2 months or 12 months and at the end reach success. Today I'm using my laptop because I have an application form open here, and for me it's really important that we go question by question. And what I explain or what I give you hints about is very much relevant to you when you start writing the project. So one of the first questions that you are asking the application form is, why do you want to carry out this project? Why is it important for you, and where did the idea come from? One important thing to understand, these projects are designed for young people. These are not for professional grant writers, for professional organizations. This application form shouldn't be academic. This is your life story that you explain to the evaluator. So my recommendation here is to be sincere, to tell your personal story, but at the same time to make a research before that to double check whether your interests actually coincide with societal challenges. My advice of approaching this question, first of all, find some statistics, find some articles, find some research of what exactly is happening. For example, I will give you the idea from our project called Stay in Bulgaria. I was talking about it before, and it's about preventing or actually helping to reduce brain drain in Bulgaria. So in order to describe a problem, first of all, I found some statistics. So what was happening in Bulgaria in the last some 10, 15 years, what experts say about it. I also included a couple of articles, but at the same time, what is important that you don't stick only to statistics, you also add your personal story. So I also described where we got this idea from, where we were inspired by the idea. And for us it's first of all, those Bulgarians that we encounter, because most friends of my husband, actually they live abroad, and then we meet them when they come back to Bulgaria. And then every time I talk to them, I'm very curious why they decided to leave, not to stay in Bulgaria. And these are amazing people, they're well educated, their English is great. And then I have this question, so why don't you see the opportunities in Bulgaria? Another aspect to it is that together with our partners, we were organizing Story Me, inspirational TED Talks events before that. And one of the topics was about social change and social impact. And there we got to know several speakers, several brilliant young people who either run NGOs or were also living abroad and then came back to Bulgaria because they wanted to create change here. And all these things, in very simple text, I put down here, and I explain why this idea is dear to me. Because, come on guys, in order to carry on for 6 months or 12 months with the same idea, you should really be into this idea. You should love your idea. So show your love and your passion towards the idea right here. Another question that I see now is what change do you want to achieve with your project? Do you target a specific group, and how will your project benefit the community? So listen, if it's just the project for the sake of project and there is no real value, this is not something that European Commission would be fond of. Of course you can do some hobbies for fun, but if we're talking about solidarity project, it should be bringing a positive change to the local community. So for this reason, first of all, my suggestion is that you have a specific target group. You cannot make a project to everyone. As well as, even if you have a defined topic, for example, raising awareness about recycling in your hometown, the approach is, if you approach people who are, for example, middle-aged or retired people, and approach towards high school students and students at universities will be very different. You need different channels of communication, you need different activities, you need different content. So for this, when you know exactly who you're doing your project with, who you want to reach with your project, it makes your life much easier. And at the same time, it gives a clearer picture to the whole project, yeah? Like I can go through all the questions, and then if I know that, for example, when talking about brain drain, yeah, we really target young people 13-30, and from these people, these are both those who finish their high school and they're thinking of going to university abroad, or could be these students of the last years of fresh graduates that cannot find a job or don't see opportunities, yeah, or could be these are young professionals who are open to work both in Bulgaria and abroad, and they really need motivation and a reason to stay. But anyway, yeah, my target group is narrowed down. Yeah, I'm not talking here about, for example, middle-aged women, yeah, because brain drain is about young people in my context. Another thing is the outcome, yeah, so how the community will benefit. So could be if this project is successful and we slow down the brain drain, it will also help to raise up leaders and create opportunities not only for themselves, but through their businesses, through their entrepreneurial ideas, also to hire other people. Yeah, it's about some innovative ideas that can be launched in the local community. Yeah, there will be a more attractive climate for young people and internationals in Bulgaria or in Sofia. Yeah, and then with time and long-term impact can be that also Bulgarians come back home because they see change in the local community. So here you can think about short-term effects, but also long-term effects, what your project can create. The next important thing is the link of the project with the objectives and priorities of European Solidarity Corps. We were talking about it yesterday, specifically when I was explaining what is solidarity and what is European added value and how it can be. But once again, what is important is to see these links, and not only to see, but also articulate or describe them. What I mean here, yeah, if one of the priorities or one of focuses is to make accessible high-quality solidarity activities and engage young people and organizations, show how your project contributes to it. Yeah, if we're talking here about solidarity, meaning that more than one person or a small group of people are engaged into solving this challenge, again, yeah, highlight it, say how it's going to happen. If we are talking about European added value and it's about promoting certain values, European values, again, highlight, name these values. Make it as specific as possible. One of the traps that a lot of people fall into, they just put something, yeah, like very abstract sentences that mean nothing, and also that can be applicable to any project, you know, like you can put down 5 applications and then you look at them and oh my god, like they're all the same in this question, yeah. Why? Because it's not specified. So think what makes your project coherent with priorities and objectives. And also, yeah, like if you need a hint, go to the program guide, the one that we are sharing here, and then check those pages, yeah, and make it very, very clear for yourself. Okay, so these are the objectives, these are the topics, these are the priorities, and make the links. Another important question is, of course, the team. I was saying before that these projects are carried out by young people between 18 and 30, and a group of young people, minimum 5, but of course it's not limited to. But you will need 5 people who are registered on European Solidarity Corps platform. They enroll there, they have their personal profile, and it's very simple to create that profile. And you will need to put the names of these people in the application form. What's important about these people? Yeah, my suggestion is to go like to those people who are your friends or colleagues who are passionate about the idea. I mean, don't go to random people, don't make a random call, hey guys, who wants to join? Because the thing is that you will be the ones implementing the project. Once you have a team, once you have at least 5 young people, think about what are the roles, what are the strong sides of everyone. Could be one person is good with finances and administration, and another person is great with social media, social networks and promotion. And could be another person is great with finding partners on the local level. Yeah, and of course it depends very much on the type of the project, because Of course, the roles can vary if we're talking about a digital magazine on raising awareness of climate change, or we are talking about improv theater workshops with a performance at the end of, for example, 4 months or 6 months. Yeah, but still you really need to be clear of who is doing what. In the application form, you can describe, I don't know, for example, the online campaign will be launched by this person, yeah, and then you can also say what competences this person has. Or, for example, administration, financial arrangements will be taken care of another group member, yeah, and all the communication will be happening through. So once again, here it's not about putting some abstract words, like really, yeah, think about how it will be with you. So think where you are going to communicate. So for example, if you arrange it through Messenger on Facebook, that's totally fine. If you work together in Asana or use Google Drive, put it all here. Yeah, what's important is that the person who is reading your application really can see the real picture. Yeah, it's like, okay, so now I have the idea they are going to meet once per week in the office, and at the same time they will have check-up meetings twice per week, and these meetings will be happening online, and otherwise they commit to work 4 hours per day. Yeah, and then it looks at all the relevant areas are covered, and basically they know who is responsible for what task, and at the end the project will happen. Yeah, again, do not complicate. Make agreements between yourselves. Yeah, answer several questions for yourself. So, who has what strengths and how the strengths can be applied to the project? Where all the communication is going to happen? Yeah, who is taking care of administration, of finances, of risk management? Yeah, and it can also be general coordination between the members, as they put it here in the hint. Yeah, so how generally are you going to cooperate with each other so that the project is flowing. What else is great in these projects is that you're entitled to have a coach. So let me say you're doing it for the first time. You've never done local projects in your life. And then you know someone who is more experienced. So for example, if we're talking about recycling, you know a person who has already done several campaigns, and then you want to ask this person to support. So European Commission makes it even better. Yeah, they also give funding to use the support of a coach. You can get up to 12 funded days, and then the funding depends on the country, because different countries have different sums of money. I think in Bulgaria it's 74 euros per day of consultation. In Italy I know that it's over 200 euros, so it really depends where you live, but what it means is that you can sponsor a person who is going to invest time and energy in your project. So let me say there was one project where I was a mentor, yeah, because the project was connected to local events. There were 17 events planned. Okay, it was too much, way too much, but there are 17 events on the local level, and then since I had a lot of experience with it, yeah, I guided guys into it. So as my role as a coach was to help with planning, with risk management, to help dealing with force majeure, to have reflection sessions so that to make sure that guys are also learning, yeah, the members of the group are also learning. I was also using my contacts on the local level to find the venue, to find the speakers, and so on and so forth. In another project of ours, which was Changemakers Academy, yeah, we had a more experienced entrepreneur who was guiding us there. Why was it important? Because we're working with mentors, we're working with professional content. Yeah, we were promoting it on a very specific market. So for us, it was important to get on board someone who knows the things, who has already done it in the past. And in this case, for us, it was much easier to implement the project. We could lean on this person. Like the role of coach is complementary. Like in a way, if you don't find it's important for you to have a coach, someone extra, someone external, that's totally fine. Yeah, you might not apply for it, but I really invite you to think who can be supportive and to do so. Also, if you submit a project on behalf of organization, what I mean that organization submits on behalf of your group, you can get a person from the organization who is going to support you. Yeah, because then most probably this is a more experienced person who knows how to work with grants, who knows how to work on the local level with target groups, and it can be a great asset for you. And now it's time for homework. So after this video, I want you to develop 3 things. So first thing will be connected to who is your target group, so who you address with your project, yeah, who will benefit from your project, who is the final beneficiary. And the second one will be what is the impact that you will have on the local community. So as you remember, yesterday, yeah, we discussed what is the general idea and what is the outcomes that you want to create. Yeah, today the difference is that it's about your target group and about local community. So this is one. The second one will be about the team. Yeah, I want that you put down 5 names of who is with you in the team and what are their main roles. Yeah, who is doing administration and finances, who is doing promotion, who is doing general coordination, who is doing communication with partners and could be searching for speakers. Yeah, who is organizing events on the spot, or who is organizing workshops or community garden, and so on and so forth. And the third is take a decision whether you want to have a coach or not. If you want to have a coach, think of the person who will support you in this project and already approach a person. Yeah, just come to the person and say, hey guys, this is the idea. Yeah, we are applying for funding, but it looks that we will need your support. Yeah, do you want to be in? Yeah, do you want to provide the support? Then if the answer is yes, yeah, also think what exactly you want from this person, what kind of support, because you will be asking the application form and you should know your answers. That's it from me for today. So see you tomorrow, yeah, for the final video, where we'll jump a bit more into budget, into activities, yeah, into planning of the activities, since it's very important, but also such things as how to create sustainability and also how to assess the results of your project. So stay tuned and see you tomorrow.